Charles David Beauchamp in 88 inside of row number 5. On the outside, the 11 of Stéphane Larivière. Inside of row number 6, the 43 of Claude Parisian. On the outside, his dance partner, the 14 of Chris Tremblay. The 48R of Jocelyn Roy inside of row number 7. On the outside, the 74 of Terry Ladisser. The 33 of Bruno Cyr inside of row number 8. Roscoe Garreau in the 7R on the outside. Jocelyn Chicoin inside of row number 9 and the number 17. We got the 2E of Eli Gilbert on the outside of that row. Sean Johnson inside of the 10th row in the number 15. Outside of David Seguin. Rounding out the field in the number 5, Trevor Gaucher. 40 laps is the distance here in this Mohawk Racing Parts. Would be the third leg. It is now the opening leg as we got washed out at Granby and RPM on Friday and Saturday night. Of course, we wrap this series up on August the 31st. Here we have leg number 1. They bring it around, coming to the flag stand. Green flag flies. And takes over the lead. Lemire on the outside of the 115. They're going 3 wide through turn 2. LeBrun on the outside. Brock Obey down on the inside. Good battle going on there for the Prostocks taking in this race. George Renault pulling away. Lemire trying to keep it close to the 115 in second. Bien in the 15 holding on the third right now. He's got Brock Obey. And the Bulldog Beeson in the 47 as we've got a yellow coming out for a car on the backstretch. That's Sean Johnson in the 15. Shutting it down and causing the caution. And we've got another car around right about the middle of the backstretch.
Moi, j'ai juste vu spin out. Je sais pas si c'est accroché dans quelqu'un.
I believe that is Dave Seguin on the backstretch. And it is the 11A of David Seguin around on the backstretch.
Dave is a former dirt car and pro stock rookie of the year back in 2012. Graduate of the mini stock division here as well.
Long-time runner here in Cornwall, running up through the different classes and finding himself now in Pro Stock. It's a sharp-looking car as well.
Yeah, it is. Number change, used to see him in the 7X machine.
Yep.
Now he's into this 11A.
The black and silver Honda Civic, I believe, is what he used to drive in the mini stocks.
Yep.
Quite competitive in that class and making the jump a couple of years ago. White comes back out onto the field. We'll line him back up. Renault and Lemire will pick up that battle again when we go back to green. And we will be going green. They'll be looking to fire coming out of turn 4 at the BP Racing full side. Trying to use that outside route. LeBrun out of shape of the 6-3 wide on the backstretch coming out of turn 2. The Bulldog in the 47. Dave Beeson finds a little bit of break and he's in the inside spot. Marco follows him right through. Now he sits the number 4 position. Bien in the 15X. Bien on the backstretch. Losing a little bit of ground. Charles David Beauchamp on the 88 trying to pick up some of those spots. Same spot where he looped it the last time. He's going to shut it down and in the infield, but he's far enough off. Yvier tangles up with LeBrun, gets around, and we're going to have a caution coming out of turn number 2 as LeBrun and Yvier tangle, and a couple cars come together. There's not a lot of room out there. They went 3 wide just a couple of laps ago, Tim, and eventually something's got to give.
Everybody arguing for the same.
That comes back to haunt Lemire as they get set at the making powers on the racing field. And on the outside he goes, next back to lead in the 150.
Definitely. Oh, I want to finish finishing doing this.
Dave, the Bulldog Beeson, and picking his way through now sits in the number 3 spot. Walk Obey has that battle going on. Alone in the number 8, up in the number 4 spot. He's picked his way through the field. He started in 8, now sits 4th, picking up 4 spots. Beeson in the number 3 spot. In 6th. A couple of drivers making some way through the field. Lemire continues to lead in the 115. Renault tucked right behind in the 55, trying to keep it close. He slows right in front of the flag stand area. Still got it to a crawl, so Yellow will come out for Gilbert as he slowed it down just enough. And he's going to be heading pit side by the looks of things.
Are complete in this 40-lapper. The Prostocks Sportsman will be set to come up next for their 20-lap feed.
Where they left off before the caution came out, but throw in Mark Lalone and Dave the Bulldog Beeson in the 47 in that mix just for a little bit of flavor. Caution comes out. We've got a car on the back stretch. Rock Obey high in turn number 2. And it looks like it's riding a little low in the back end there, flat on that car. So he'll head pit side to get that changed. And
season here in Cornwall. George Renault got to victory lane here as well. Green flag is back to the air. 23 laps up on the scoreboard, and Lemire with the lead. But here comes George Renault trying to get back after in turns 3 and 4. He can't get the job done. So far, and the caution flag still not out. Now it is. Last year in this Pro Stock class, green, 25 laps complete, 15 more. No red. They also let up off the turn. It's still Renault in business and Lemire after one another. And up off the outside of the lane. Now here comes Dave Misnet into the next. Remember, he won the opener here last year and trying to get back into victory lane once again. He won twice. And he won on 2 of the 9 was the opening game. When he won victory lane for the he's looking for. We saw drivers trying to do that in the modified race just a bit ago. They get the run going to turn 2, and then they fall off to the number 1 and then inside line for the Lemire is bringing these tight tracks as they come up off the corner, and Lemire able to pull away by a car length and a half. Now missing that, trying to go all the way around the turn straight. Straight away and is able to pull alongside of Renault's Weekon Jocelyn Chiquan around in numbers 1 and 2. Tough break for Jocelyn, as you mentioned. Huey, he started back to 17th spot and was made a 5th. Now finds himself sitting idle over there in the corner.
Well, sometimes when you get going through and everything's working.
11 laps left.
Champion. Looking to go green in the BP Racing field. Starts the pole even with Renault, does so down the back straightaway. Bissonette and Mark Lalone going at it. Mark Lalone is first ever dirt car Prostocks series race at Milwaukee last year. He's battling Jocelyn Law for that number 5 spot, and George Renault is not done. He's making Lemire strip with Cornwall here. I'm telling you, George Renault is making it tough on Stephanie here as they go into turns 3 and 4. Side by side, but he's going to give it in. Renault right there with him in second as the 14 of Chris Tremblay is off the back straightaway. He's still going. We're going to try to stay green here as long as we can. 34 laps of has cleared the 55 over Renault down into turns 3 and 4 by about 3 car lengths. It's Malone and he's actually speeded back a couple of spots to 5th. Stefan Lebrun is 6th, followed by Stefan Riviere, Francois Adam, and Charles David Beauchamp and Bruno Cyr completing the top 10. Great 3-line battle there for position number 3 as both Jocelyn Law and the Dave Bissonette split the difference on Mark Malone. Hooked together on the front stretch, they stay straight, they stay under green. Meanwhile, top 3 have pulled away. George Renault just about lost the handle in turn 4. That's enough for Mark Bissonette to make his way back to the front of the field. He's up to the 6th spot now. Back to position number 3, then a gap of about 7 car lengths back to that battle between Law and Mark Malone. And it's been a pretty impressive one so far as Malone and Law have been going in the number 12 team limit. Stefan Lemire in control of the event with the Bulldog. Leading the pounce right now. He's got 2 laps left to go, and Stefan Lemire, he can pull this off. He would technically need to draw for him. Ending event last year in the Mohawk Racing Park Series and wants to get to victory lane here tonight. Off to the outside comes the Bulldog. Dave Bissonette, he's looking for back-to-back opening day wins. Stefan Lemire with problems on the backstretch. To clear, but the caution flag will wave. We will have a 1-lap shootout to decide the Mohawk Series opener.
I would hate to hear what Stefan Lemire is saying inside his car right now.
Oh boy, it's probably not anything we could mention. Well,
he was gone, off and running.
Yes, he was. Trying to check out. Now we'll see if Dave Bissonette can keep pace with him on the restart. Lemire's not able to get going on these restarts. It seems like when the green flag runs get going for a longer time, Lemire is the man to beat, but right now it's a 1-lap dash to the finish and see if the Bulldog can hold on.
Well, I'm telling you, you got 2 guys behind you that I don't want behind me on a restart if I'm Stefan Lemire. You got the Bulldog right behind you at 47, and then you got George Renault right behind you as well in the 55, and he's no stranger to victory circle here as well.
No, he's not. He won twice here last year, one of the only two-time winners here in 2013. Jocelyn Waugh, he picked up a feature win here last year as well.
And of course, right behind that, Stefan Lebrun in the number 6. That's a long way to go with just 1 lap. Those top 3 cars, that's, if you're Stefan Lemire, that's something you did not want to happen coming into turn 2, was to see a car turn around coming the other way down a one-way street and the yellow flag come out.
Absolutely. Stefan Lemire, he has never won the Mohawk Racing Park Series Championship. Neither has Dave Bissonette, and that's pretty surprising. Stefan Lebrun is actually the defending series champion, but surprising, all the years that this series has gone on, he has never won that title.
Oh, you got to remember, a bunch of them went to Joey Lattiser a couple of years in a row.
Oh, yeah.
He's got 92 car that used to run here, you know.
Yeah, he's got like 9 of those trophies sitting on his mantle at home. You'd think he'd give poor Bissonette at least one of them. We're going to go back under green. 1 lap to decide it. Lanier, Bissonette, Renault, Jocelyn Law. Steps into the Renault into the top 5. Phoenix back to the field. And here comes the Bulldog. He is after me. Taps him going down the back chute. Here comes Renault after the two of them in turns 3 and 4. On